Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here from Group 4, we will present about the foundation of entrepreneur creativity. First, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Ita Devi P.S and my friends Vania, Rosi, Salsabila, and Wafi Zata S.
Creativity in entrepreneurship. Creativity is defined as the tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that might be useful in solving problems, communicating with others, and entertaining ourselves and others. Creativity is the ability to come up with new ideas and to identify new and different ways to looking at a problem and opportunities. A process of assembling ideas by recombining elements already known but wrongly assumed to be unrelated to each other. This definition has several key elements that are worth considering. The first is process. Creativity is also a process, employing, among other things, that is more like a skill than an attitude, and that you can get better at with practice. The second is ideas. Creativity results in ideas that have potential value. The third is recombining. The creative process is one of putting things together in unexpected ways. Creative thinking is a must-have skill that an entrepreneur must have to create some inventive ideas and make the entrepreneurial process a big success. Creativity allows the business to devise some interesting strategies that give advantage to the entrepreneurs. Type of creativity. The first is deliberate and cognitive creativity. This characteristic proposed by people who are purposeful. Their people have a high amount of knowledge regarding a particular subject and they utilize their skill and abilities to prepare a plan to accomplish something. The second is deliberate and emotional creativity. The creativity is always a blend of product having deliberate emotional thinking and logical action. The third is spontaneous and cognitive creativity. Moment and it happens when the person has the knowledge to do the job, but he needs motivation and want the right avenue to walk through. The last is spontaneous and emotional creativity. The type of creativity is associated with the amygdala, part of the human brain, as it is responsible of emotional thinking in the human mind.
And the next is the role of creativity in entrepreneurship. Creativity eliminates the limits to the mindset and skill set of an investor. However, a lot of people associate creativity with lack of restraint and believe it can cause chaos. Conversely, leadership is all about control and order. As such, entrepreneurship and creativity form a perfect combination. It no longer takes number crunching skills and practicality to run a successful business. Over time, creativity has become an integral component of good business acumen. Lack of creativity could easily drag your business into the stagnation mode. Here is why creativity is critical to entrepreneurs. The first, high overall success. There is a misconception that people only need intelligence to achieve everything they need in life. However, it takes time for aspiring entrepreneurs to realize that creativity plays an integral role as well. The second is increased productivity. Creativity allows an entrepreneur to disconnect from the accustomed and move into uncharted territories with an aim to discern unique and useful solutions. It has, therefore, become essential for both leaders and employees to develop creative skills. And then the third is exploit employee potential. You're probably utilizing only half of your employees' potential by not encouraging workplace creativity. Fortunately, entrepreneurs increasingly realize the ocean of creative ideas that remain untapped and dormant. Tapping all these opportunities can result in improved financial strategies, increased profitability, and quick decision making. Creativity also enables an enterprise to stay ahead of the curve. The fourth is transcend boundaries. Creativity enables entrepreneurs to find some of the path-breaking discoveries. As such, it's essential to allow collisions and learn to take place to transcend boundaries set by disciplines. That way, it's easier for an entrepreneur to get new perspectives towards solving a financial or operational problem. And then the fifth is encourage critical thinking. Creativity is slowly turning out to be one of the best ways to alleviate problems plaguing today's enterprises. And then the next is foster innovation. Foster innovation. Manufacturers create unique products to not only meet customer expectations but exceed them as well. As such, entrepreneurs need to be cautious to ensure their products are relevant and useful to the users. While it may be hard to spot this from the beginning, things start to get more evident as your idea turns into a reality. In fact, this is the time an entrepreneur begins to realize how innovation and invention differ. The invention refers to a new, unique concept, while innovation is an idea which is as unique as useful as the original one. And the next is steps in the creative process. The first is opportunity or problem recognition. It means that a person discovers that a new opportunity exists or a problem needs a resolution. Second, immersion. It means that the individual concentrates on the problem and becomes immersed in it. He or she will recall and collect information that seems relevant, dreaming up alternatives without refining or evaluating. Second, immersion. It means that the individual concentrates on the problem and becomes immersed in it. He or she will recall and collect information that seems relevant, dreaming up alternatives without refining or evaluating them. Third, incubation. It means that the person keeps the assembled information in mind for a while. He or she doesn't appear to be working on the problem actively. However, the subconscious mind is still engaged. While the information is simmering, it is being arranged into meaningful new patterns. Fourth, insight. It means that the problem-conquering solution flashes into the person's mind and at an unexpected time, such as on the verge of sleep, during a shower, or while running. Insight is also called aha or eureka experience. Fifth, verification and application. It means that the individual sets out to prove that the creative solution has merit. Verification procedures include gathering supporting evidence, using logical persuasion, and experimenting with new ideas. Thank you.
The next is the benefits of creativity to entrepreneurship. The first, think quickly and creatively. The ability to come up with creative ideas on demand is an important trait in product development, sales, and customer service. The second is risk-taking and creative thinking. Risk is part of any form of entrepreneurship, and those who shy away from taking risks deny themselves the opportunity to experience the elation of success and the important learning process of failure. The third is put yourself in the mind of others. Although much of entrepreneurship can and must be driven by hard data, there may be times when judgment must be made subjectively. The fourth is harness the power of subconscious mind. Creative connection in the mind often play out on a subconscious level. This mental association leads to all sorts of productive outcomes, from brainstorming for a project and inspiration for a business. The fifth is encourage learning, a creative approach and mindset to the new concept and information will in many cases allow you to explore new approaches and way of thinking that can lead to a new insight and an innovative solution. The last is barriers to creativity in entrepreneurship. First, fear of failure. The foremost barrier to creativity in entrepreneurship is we fear of failure. The second, lack of adequate motivation. If we find a lack of adequate motivation at the level of industry, then we will also not undertake any sort of thinking, nor we will develop new things. In such a situation, creative behavior will come to end. The third, lack of commitment. For the creative person, the special quality of fulfilling the commitment is essential. With this quality, we will fulfill we commitment. And the next, lack of sufficient funds. We all know that the use of creativity is possible only when these are given material shape. The next is tendency of primacy in person. It is commonly observed that till a person does not enter into the word security category, like becomes a permanent employee, we fully utilize our physical, mental, and individual capacities. The next is fear of being looked at. In the organization, for many people neither give their own ideas nor they have the imaginative power. On the contrary, what to talk about appreciating the ideas, thinking, and contribution of others. They make fun of this person. The last is lack of knowledge. The creative person should essentially have knowledge of various subject, time, circumstance, market, productive methods, and production process. Thank you so much for watching our presentation. We apologize for our mistakes in this presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.